Hey guys, I hope you're hungry. Welcome back to Full Incense. I am Jericho, and today I'm joined by TheIceMann to give a reaction to WrestleMania.
Thanks for having me back, Jericho.
So,
Yeah.
it was okay. There were some things that were cool. You gotta pick. If you can't beat Luke, it's no one.
Oh, I already picked him.
Somebody else
I
got
already.
to him.
That's not what it told me a minute ago.
The barest instant before you did. I literally thought like you were just like striking, like if I can't be Luke. So yeah, WrestleMania, it had some really cool moments and some decent surprises, especially by the standards of WWE lately. But it was, I don't know. What did you say earlier about how it's just a microcosm of the life of a fan?
Yeah, like just phenomenal setup. Terrible finish.
Yeah, I totally agree. So, first match of the night was on the pre-show on the USA Network with, or not even on the, it was just on the WWE Network. It was Kalisto versus Ryback, and we didn't really watch that match at all because we were a little bit late getting started. So, Kalisto won. I don't care, whatever. It made no difference to me who won or lost.
I think I literally didn't give it a second thought when it happened.
Right. So, I mean, there's really nothing else to say about that. I thought it was a lackluster feud. I hope it's over now. I want Kalisto to lose the title to somebody better soon and just be a tag team. Because he fights as a team more often than he fights as a singles wrestler anyway, even though he's a champion.
And that's when he's even on the show. Sometimes I forget who the U.S. champion is. Okay.
I'm moving a bit.
I guess I'll be Leia.
Okay, so the first official match on the actual pre-show was Team Total Divas versus Team Bad and Blonde. And it got so much time.
Yeah.
Like 15 minutes. I think literally the longest multi-diva match in WrestleMania history.
Probably ever, yeah.
Yeah, if not in wrestling history, world history. And you made the comment, like, what's the story being told here? Like, what the whole point of the feud was Lana versus Brie.
Right.
And we knew that wasn't going to be a one-on-one match because Lana has never wrestled before. But everybody else was just like standing around backstage. I was like, well, I guess I'll help one team or the other.
Right.
But they took so much time, like, and there's just nothing. There's nothing we care about, nothing that we want to see.
Speaking of things I don't want to see. There we go. All right. Yeah, you know, I mean, I was happy for some of the women, anyway,
right,
to get a spot on the show. Not their fault. There was no story. But I'm not blaming them at all. And actually, for being just a completely pointless 5-on-5, the match actually, it wasn't horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. You know, there was, you know, some decent stuff. And Lana wrestled about as much as I thought she was, which is to say not very much at all. But she did okay. She didn't, like, blow any spots, nor did Eva, who... Eva, I don't even know if she was tagged in.
She was in it, but I couldn't tell you what she did. So that I mean, that's a victory right there. No, I don't remember any botches.
Right, yeah, yeah. So, I mean, it was okay, whatever. Team Total Divas won, of course. And I think Brie got the pin because they're saying that she's done with the company now. She's going to retire as well to be with Daniel Bryan.
She made someone tap out.
Yes.
To the yes lock.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
Which is ridiculous to me.
Yeah, the exact same as we commented. There you go. In the, I guess it was Roadblock review? No, because that was with Holy Diver. I don't know. We talked about how Brie needs to do more to differentiate herself from just being Daniel's wife.
Right. Yes.
And she certainly didn't do it with this match. Okay, so on the other side of the coin of the state of women's wrestling right now, the next thing we saw was Lita unveiling the new WWE Women's Championship.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Oh, I was just like literally overwhelmed. I had no words. I was so happy, so excited. I've always been a fan of women's wrestling, even when it was crappy. Like I at least thought that I should give it my attention, not that I necessarily enjoyed it.
Right. Despite how WWE treated it, despite how the announcers treated it, like it was still, you know, worth our time at least. and it's so nice that they're finally being made to realize it. You made the comment that like it's good for WWE that it's a good look to make the women matter,
Right?
Because it just helps everybody. So that was exciting. That was really cool. I like how the design looks. I like that they're done with the butterfly. Yeah, no complaints there. And that was the prelude to, you know, one of the best parts of the whole night, which was the Women's Championship match itself, which we'll talk about probably on Thursday's episode. We can't really get through all of WrestleMania in one little segment. Okay, so the next and final thing we had on the pre-show was the Usos versus the Dudleys. And I guess it was basically what I thought it was. There was no finish though. I guess they were running out of time or something because they just super kicked Devon in the face and that was it. They didn't do, you know, the superflex splash or any of their normal spots. It was very odd.
It was almost like we didn't realize we gave the Divas 20 minutes for their 5-on-5. We better cut the Usos and Dudleys in half.
Right.
Not literally.
And what also made it weird was they had a post-match shenanigans of the Dudleys like getting mad and attacking the Usos again and trying to put them through tables, and then the Usos turned around and put them through tables, which was fine. Even though the Dudleys, like, one of the biggest points of their heel turn was, oh, you're barbaric for wanting us to use tables. We'll never use them again, except for when we want to.
Yeah, well, it's WrestleMania.
Yeah. And, you know, that post-match galumphulump was almost as long as the match itself. But, I mean, it was fine. It was okay. I think we were both still hyped from the Women's Championship being unveiled that we weren't going to let it bother us. So now we've arrived at the main card. First match of the night was the Intercontinental title ladder match, which was one of my most anticipated matches because besides Sin Cara, I'm a big fan of everybody else in the match. And we both figured either Owens would retain or Sami Zayn would win. But to our surprise and delight, Zack Ryder won. Ridiculously amazing WrestleMania moment for him that I thought he would never get. It feels like WWE is either, you know, apologizing or thanking him, or I don't know what or why, but
I want to know why.
Yeah.
Not complaining at all. It's the best, but why now?
Yeah, what a moment! It was I yelled. This was, to me, this was the biggest shock of the entire night.
Oh yeah. And the best one.
Really well done. I'm sorry, what were you gonna say?
And the best one too.
Yes, yeah, by far. It was a really good match too. Everybody got their spots in. Everybody had something to do. Sin Cara did a really nice dive to the outside that didn't mess up at all, which
would have made me believe that he would win.
Yeah.
Because in WWE, all you have to do is have a neat spot in a ladder match and you get a title.
Yeah,
just ask Kalisto.
his tag team partner. So yeah, I couldn't be happier with Zack Ryder winning, and I don't have any, you know, real hope that this will be a significant title. It'll probably be like his U.S. title reign,
right?
Unfortunately, and it'll be gone again. He might even just lose it immediately back.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all if they had a title match on the tonight's Raw.
Because Miz beat Barrett and then lost it immediately back to him. So I guess they might do that. I mean, but maybe not. Who knows what they would do? There's no way we could have predicted that Ryder would win.
Right.
When, you know, everybody's saying that he's only in the match because Neville got injured. So, and then he ended up winning the whole thing. Like, that's crazy. I wonder if that means that Neville was going to win. That doesn't really follow either way because, I mean, like, maybe he was, but that they wouldn't have to go with Ryder just because of that. Like, whatever the sixth guy in the match is has to win. So, in my opinion, that was my favorite moment of the entire night was Ryder winning, and the show was kind of downhill from there. You know, there were moments that I enjoyed, and it wasn't like a straight tumble like there were other highlights later on. But that was about as happy as I got watching the interminable, boring, kind of waste of our time.
It was. You know, I mean, let me just say, the matches I think they're all really good. I don't think there was a bad match itself. it's the results though that you remember. And I had this problem with WrestleMania 23, I think it was. Phenomenal, and then you get to the end, and it's just John Cena making Shawn Michaels tapped out. So I don't remember that WrestleMania fondly.
Right.
And I don't remember.
Well,
I'm not going to remember me freezing right there when I'm trying to kill this guy fondly either.
neither will that dead man. You betcha.
You know what I mean? So
I couldn't agree more.
the matches were good. It's just the finishes. I'm going to remember being sad at who won.
Right, like Chris Jericho beating AJ Styles for no reason. So, making me wonder if they're going to stretch it out into a 5-match series, because now they're tied at 2 apiece.
Yeah. Oh, they have to now, right?
Yeah, and it's preposterous, because now, when AJ, I would hope, surely beats him for their 5th encounter. Well, you still lost the biggest match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, right.
You're still, failed. You still called him out and made a big deal about him being a jackass or whatever you needed to say, and then lost. So you look pathetic. I completely disagree with that. That's so unbelievable to me. Jericho lost to Evan Bourne. Jericho lost to Fandango.
He won fairly too. It's not like he cheated. Like, he's a heel, and he just beat the other guy. He's just better.
Yeah, just hit the code breaker, just won. Yeah, AJ's lucky he beat him ever.
I'm gonna tell you, it's not like the matches have been good, but it's not like they've been like, oh, I want to see this again. Like, I don't think when AJ Styles, I can't speak for everybody, but when AJ Styles is in TNA, I don't remember once having the thought, boy, wouldn't it be cool if he fought Chris Jericho?
Yeah, I don't think that's what people were getting excited about.
But hey, maybe that's just me.
So this next match will be the last one we discuss on part 1, League of Nations versus New Day, which was another ridiculously unexpected finish of the League of Nations winning. And I like everybody in the League of Nations. I like, I've been enjoying them more as they've actually gotten solid support. But, and I mean, it is 4-on-3. It makes sense that they should be able to win when they get 4 guys, but why? What future is there to the League of Nations?
Yeah, there's no future. I mean, honestly, I don't have a problem with New Day losing, especially because they win so much.
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't for the titles. But, like you said, New Day is going to be there a lot longer than the League of Nations as a group.
Right, the League of Nations, of whom Barrett is definitely leaving, and we've heard rumors about Sheamus leaving too. But they're the ones that get the big WrestleMania win. And I mean, I was happy. It was nice to see them win. I don't know. Just weird. Just very unexpected. And not even like a delighted surprise. Like, right. Or just like, oh, huh. Yeah, you've got this. The turret is so strong. He's going to be dead. You don't even... Okay, so anyways, that will wrap up part 1 of our WrestleMania reaction. We'll talk about the main events and the rest of the show in the next episode. But spoiler alert, we're not super thrilled. But thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and a comment, a dislike and a comment of things we could improve. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss an episode. We'll be back for part 2 of our WrestleMania reaction on Thursday. Thanks again to Iceman for joining me.
Thank you.
So that's going to do it for us. I don't know about you guys, but we're full.